Welcome to the More You Know podcast. As you know, I'm your host, Dr. Kim Moore, and I am very excited today because we're going to be talking about a topic that is very near and dear to my heart. But before I tell you what the topic is, I want to share some interesting facts and data with you. Did you realize that there are more than 4,000 dedicated, committed, and amazing employees in Richland District 2? If you didn't know that, you should know it because they are the reason students are excelling, and they are the lifeblood behind the state and the national awards, as well as the recognitions that we receive. They work for Richland 2, and today, we're talking about why you should work for Richland 2 too. Now, I want to talk about one of the most pressing and challenging issues that we face today as a district: the recruitment of passionate, qualified, and dedicated educators. And to join me in this conversation, I want to invite you to pay attention very, very closely. And if you have any questions after you have watched this, I'm going to tell you who you can reach out to that's going to give you great information. Because joining me today to talk more about why this district is the best place for you is our Senior Chief Human Resources Officer, Dr. Franklin Foster.
Thank you, Dr. Moore.
Thank you for being here.
I'm excited to be here with you to share wonderful things that are happening in human resources for our recruitment and retention of teachers and employees.
Well, Dr. Foster, you know this is a topic that I'm very passionate about.
Yes, ma'am.
Because we cannot have great and wonderful things happening in our classrooms if we don't have great and wonderful people
True.
in the classroom to do that for our students, as well as the great and wonderful people in the building. Every one of our staff members, our administrators, our teachers are all a part of the success of our students. So to help educate and to help people understand why they should come and join us at Richland 2, not just because we're the best school district in the state of South Carolina,
Exactly.
but I truly believe we could be the best district in the nation
I agree.
of the United States. But to do that, we have to have great people. So we all know that the heart of any successful school is its educators. They are the ones who inspire, motivate, and challenge our students to be their best. We also know that there are many ways to get into the field of education. So who is the right candidate to be a teacher in Richland School District 2?
Oh, thank you for that question. I think some of the things that we're looking for in educators for Richland School District 2, definitely someone who is purpose-driven and future-ready. I think that's our main concept that we're looking for. We're looking for teachers who have a passion for the work, because we know that our students have some challenges that they bring to the classroom. And so we want to make sure that we have teachers that understand those challenges and are creative and innovative in their work to be able to come up with strategies that are going to help not just in the classroom, but hopefully throughout the whole entire school. And so when we're looking at employees, and not just our teachers, any employees for the district, we're looking at people who really have a heart for the work. And they want to make sure that the future is prepared for the unexpected, that we don't know what they're going to encounter in the future. And so that's going to take us looking at where we are with students and seeing how can we make sure that we're putting opportunities in front of them that's going to help them become successful in the future.
Well, you know, that's a great point that you just made, because our goal is to ensure that we are preparing our students to compete in a global economy.
Exactly.
Our students today are going to be pursuing opportunities that don't exist today, jobs that currently do not exist. And so we have to make sure that we are creating those opportunities for success for our students, because we know that behind every high-achieving student is a teacher who took the time to nurture and support them. Our teachers shape and mold the future. not just the academic aspects of what our students are expecting to do, but we also know that they help with our students' character, with their building their confidence, as well as future aspirations of our students. So can you talk to us about what we are looking for in this rapidly changing world? What does an educator need to do? So if I'm a new person looking at becoming a teacher in a classroom, what is it that I would need to do to become a teacher?
So if you're looking at becoming a teacher, if you are currently a district employee, we have our talent acquisition team that you can reach out to them, and they will help you to navigate the waters to become a teacher. Of course, there's multiple pathways that we call them alternative certification pathways to become a teacher. We have the PACE program. We have Teachers of Tomorrow. We have, trying to think of another one that we use a lot, and that would be just the opportunity that like if somebody has fine arts experience, we have opportunities that we can hire you through the advanced fine arts certification. So there's like multiple pathways, but if you really want to know more about those pathways, definitely reaching out to our talent acquisition team so that they can help you understand the pathways, look at your certification, look at your at your transcripts to see exactly what experiences you have and which of those programs may align more with your experiences so that you can become a classroom teacher. So we definitely want to look at a lot of our instructional assistants that we have currently, because they're already in our schools, they know our students, and so we just want to give them that opportunity to become a teacher. And one of the most innovative programs that we have is our own program that we have with Columbia College, which is our APEC program.
Yes.
Our APEC program has been very successful over the last few years, and with that program, we hire instructional assistants. We allow those instructional assistants to work with one of our master teachers, and while they're employed with the district, and then they will assume their own classroom after they finish the program and finish their student teaching. They're able to move into their own classroom here in the district. And so that allows them to have that opportunity to work and earn an income while they're working to become a teacher. So I think that's one of the most innovative programs that we have. And then we love our partnership that we have with Voorhees. Voorhees has a very similar program where we hire teacher interns to come in and work with our master teachers while we're compensating them, and then they will work to become a classroom teacher here as well. So we're very excited about those two programs that are really more district focused here than working with the state programs or the other ones that are out there.
What do I love about working in Richland too? We're family. We help each other out. We're here through the end. We go through the good times, the bad times, and the in-betweens. Celebration is the key word.
What I love about teaching in Richland too is that they always have the kids in mind. We always put the kids first in everything that we're doing to make sure that their needs are being met.
The students, the opportunity to play just a small role in their journey.
What I love about Richland too, I think the kids, and I love my job, and I love Blythewood.
Well, I am a Richland 2 native. I went to school here, elementary school, Wannabe, middle school. I was in the law program at Yale Wright, and then high school, Richland Northeast. I loved all my teachers. They obviously cared, and it made me want to come back and do the same and impact our future students.
I love working for Richland 2 because I'm a product of Richland 2. I graduated from Richland Northeast in 1982, and I was a freshman while they were building the school, and we've always shown academic excellence.
I love the diversity of the students and the opportunities that we can provide them on several levels to succeed athletically and academically.
The students, they drive me to do all that I do for them, bottom line.
The opportunity to engage with a group of amazing students who are dedicated to finding ways to better themselves both academically and personally.
I love that we are such a diverse school. The students are great. They're so much fun to work with, so willing to learn, and so supportive of each other. And so we really are in a very fun and fulfilling environment.
I love the students. They're so talented. Oh my gosh!
Well, it sounds like we have multiple pathway option for
There are
people to
multiple.
come in to become educators.
Yes.
And let me ask you a question before we talk about incentives for folks to come work in our district.
Okay.
If I've never worked in the classroom before, I've never worked in schools, let's say I'm a business major and I've always worked in corporate America, can I become a teacher?
You can. So you have those same programs that I just talked about, our PACE program, which is through the state, our Teachers of Tomorrow program, which is through Teachers of Tomorrow Incorporated. And then, of course, we also look at hiring other teachers through, other future educators through that program that I talked about with our Columbia College, our APEC program. We do hire some interns that are not part of our district yet.
And if I'm a master welder, an electrician, retired military, or someone
Or
who's
culinary
exiting,
arts.
culinary arts, there are a multitude of ways that anyone that has a passion and the desire to work with students and help students be successful,
Yes.
we can support them.
Yes, our CAPE programs are very popular. Of course, the State Department has a opportunity that those individuals that you talked about that are working out in those areas that we have the CAPE programs in our district, they can also become teachers as well through our CAPE program, and we can help you navigate that process if you're interested in it.
Okay, so let's talk about incentives.
Okay.
Why should someone come work in our district? What are the incentives that we offer?
Well, I think the first incentive is that they get to work for a great superintendent.
Well, that is true.
I think that's
I
one
agree
of the
with you
great
on
things
that
because,
point.
of course, you navigate and exemplify what we're looking for in future employees here in the district. So if you really are interested in coming to work for the district, we're going to have a great superintendent for you to work with. And in addition to that, we have great schools. Our schools are state-of-the-art. We have all of the popular things that are needed in schools to be able to support our students and our teachers. But also we offer personalized incentives as well. We do have our current sign-in bonus that has been approved by our Board of Trustees. It's $3,000 for certified staff members and $1,500 for our classified staff members. So we do have that incentive that's there. Another opportunity that we're exploring through a grant that we have awarded this year through the Department of Defense Education Act, which is called DODEA. Our military-connected schools are piloting some other incentives that we're hoping that not just in our district, but nationwide as we're implementing a grant for the first time, that those incentives are for those teachers that are located at those 13 DODEA schools in our district. And those incentives will be a gym membership. We know working out is important and maintaining your health and your self-care, so a gym membership. We also are piloting a child care stipend. So if you have children and you need some additional support with child care, those teachers that are new to those schools in the district are eligible for a child care stipend. We have a housing stipend that we're going to be piloting this year at those locations as well. And then, of course, support with support with furthering your education through continuing education by participating in college classes if you're interested in that. So we're excited about that opportunity through DODEA and hoping that that will give us some more benchmarks to see if it will help us with teacher recruitment, not just in our district, but is that going to be something that's going to be able to be implemented in other places too. So those are some of the things that we're really looking at this year, but those are the main incentives that we have currently.
You know, that's a very exciting opportunity, the
It
DODEA
is.
grant that we've received, because with Fort Jackson being in our backyard, and we are Fort Jackson's first school of choice
Yes.
through our memorandum of agreement, making sure that we do take care of our military children is important. But also, through that grant, we can take care of our teachers that are serving those students.
Yes.
Personally, I like the gym membership because
I
that's
know you
something that
do.
I need. But I think about a young family that maybe childcare is a challenge, and having additional resources to offset that cost would definitely be an incentive.
Right.
And then the housing incentive, that would also help.
So we currently have 89 new teachers at those 13 schools, and they are currently selecting the incentive that they want to receive, and we'll be communicating more with them after those final selections on the process and the amounts that they'll be receiving. So we're excited about that. I think it's a good opportunity for our district, and we wish we could provide it to all schools, but of course, with when you get a grant through DODEA, it's only for the military-connected schools. So.
But we have a lot of other great things happening in our other schools and opportunities for anyone that comes and joins our Richland 2 family.
I know I had the opportunity to talk with one of our instructional coaches today, and I think that's another plus for our district, especially when we're hiring new teachers and we're hiring a lot of teachers that are coming through alternative pathways. They need that additional support. So I think that the initiative that we have with our instructional coaches working one-on-one with our new teachers is definitely another selling point for our district, because most districts don't have that opportunity where you have someone who works that closely with you for your first year as a new teacher.
Well, I can tell you from personal experience, as an alternatively certified teacher, that mentor support during the first year is critical to success. And it was something I truly, truly appreciated, and it helped me become a very effective teacher when I was in the classroom. So I think I agree with you. That is something that is definitely an incentive for people to come work in our district. The amount of support, not just what we provide in the school, but also the support through our district coaches too, that add on to that level of support. Because we want to make sure that everyone that comes to work in our district receives what they need to be successful for our students.
We definitely do.
And in addition, as you stated, they do get to work with a great superintendent, but this great superintendent is only great because I have great people like you working in partnership with me.
Well, thank you, Dr. Moore. I do want to say another thing that I think is important too. We know that compensation is important to teachers as well as all employees, and so under your leadership and the direction that you afforded me and Nancy William, our Senior Chief Financial Officer, to work on was to review our salaries and make sure that our salaries were competitive for our district to compete with surrounding districts. And I think our focus this year has been trying to increase our salaries and make them more aligned with that, and I think we've done a great job there. So in addition to some of the incentives that we have, we've changed our pay structure as well. So coming to our district, now we are really competing with our other districts, and so the salaries are in line with what you would expect to see in surrounding districts, and so that's been very much a positive as well. It's been a positive for our current staff, and definitely will help us with some of our recruitment and retention efforts as well.
Well, I greatly appreciate that, the work that the HR and our finance department did. It is definitely a value add for our Richland 2 family, but I also have to give thank you to our Board of Trustees because they approved the budget for that salary increases that we proposed. They put it in place for us. So we're always working in partnership with our board around recruitment as well as retention, and that's another one of our strengths in our district is that strong partnership that we have with our Board of Trustees.
Yeah.
So now I want to just give a plug to everyone that is just even remotely considering coming to work in our district, because our primary focus is recruiting great educators. And it's not just the job of HR or the administration at a school. It's all of our responsibilities. That means teachers, staff, parents, and community members. And I'll go even one step further and say students. We are all to be good ambassadors for our districts. In fact, we are the best ambassadors for our district. So when you talk about your experiences in the district, when you share stories of success, and you are helping us to attract the people that we need for our students. They are the next generation of teachers. So to our current employees, how can you help us in filling our classrooms and our schools? That's a question I want you to answer, Dr. Foster. How can our current people help fill our schools with highly qualified, highly passionate committed, dedicated individuals who are going to meet the needs of our students?
That's a good question, and I do think that one of the ways that our staff can help is just sharing the great things that are happening with their experiences here in Richland School District 2. I think that that speaks volumes if you go back and share the wonderful things that are happening and that you're experiencing. Also, we do offer referral incentives for any employee who recommends a certified teacher to the district. That referral is approved by our board. It's a $250 referral. We've had 14 of those so far since we implemented this, and so we are excited to hopefully have some more. We'll send out the information again next week so that teachers know exactly how, employees know exactly how to share that information with others. And if you know someone that's interested, that's looking for a teaching position, if you refer them to the district, then you will be able to have a $250 referral incentive that you can use however you like. You can take your spouse out to dinner, take yourself out to do something that you want for self-care, but it'll be our way of thanking you for helping us recruit another great teacher to our school district. We have a referral for our student transportation specialist as well that we encourage anyone in the district to recommend a student transportation specialist to our district, and then they also will receive a referral as well, a referral incentive as well.
Okay, so I can take my $250 and buy some shoes and a purse?
If that's what you like, yes.
Am I eligible?
Yes, you would be eligible as well.
Okay, thank you. I just wanted to get that clarified. Now, as we are wrapping up, Dr. Foster, where can people go to get more information? Because you shared a lot today, and you talk quite fast, so I might want to get some more information. Where can I go?
So we have a talent acquisition division that's devoted to working with candidates that are interested in our district. So our website has information that has our talent acquisition team there. Our talent acquisition team currently is led under the efforts of Shayna Dawkins, who is our coordinator for talent acquisition. And then we have Angela Mosley, who is our business talent acquisition partner for classified. And then Xeria Johnson, who is our certified business partner for talent acquisition. Those individuals will definitely be there to help you navigate the process of becoming a part of our district and helping you through that process.
Can I find information online on the website?
Yes, all of their information is online on our website. We have our job board there. It has all of the positions that are available in our district. It tells you the qualifications for that position, the salary compensation that we are offering for that position, as well as the process of applying for any positions that you're interested in the district that you qualify for.
Thank you, Dr. Foster, for being here today and sharing the wonderful information that you shared. We are building the future of our community through our schools, and that future depends on the quality of the educators and the staff members that we have in our classrooms and in our buildings. Together, I know that we can impact our students and achieve the goals that we have set out. So let's make sure we continue to bring in the best and the brightest for the sake of our students and the success of our schools.
I agree.